Hey, what's up guys, this is TheRussianGenius and I'm gonna be showing you a color change which completely fooled me as a beginner. Not this color change, but a different one. When I started out doing magic and learning tricks and shit like that, this was the color change that kinda fooled me the first time I saw this. This color change is kinda similar to the clip shift. If you don't know how to do the clip shift, I do already have a tutorial for this color change, which you can check out. There's going to be a link in the description. And if you want to learn the first color change I showed, which looks something like this, I also do have a tutorial on that as well. It's called the Jonas change. So let me show you the color change that I was really fooled by as a beginner. Now on camera I'm not sure if it's gonna work, but still let me show you this. So let's say that the ace of spades is the selection, alright? So look, ace of spades is the selection. I'm gonna place it inside the center of the deck, just like that. Push it in. Oh, I hope it worked, I don't know. And now what I am going to do is I'm gonna take the top card, the 10 of clubs, which is not the ace of spades, and if I shake my hand over it, it changes like that into the ace of spades. Let me try to do it once again. Gonna put the ace of spades around the center of the deck, give the deck a shuffle, and this color change, you can do it, you know, face up, which I didn't really think about, but you are actually able to do it face up like that and show that it changes. Now there are many different ways of doing it. You can do it where your hand stops and then shakes, or you can do everything in kinda of a smooth motion. You have to have all the angles completely under control to be able to do this change, because it is indeed really angle sensitive. Let me try to do the change a little bit differently, like that. So that is how it looks like. I'm gonna show you this one last time, and here comes the color change one last time. So as you can see, the jack changes into the 7. So that is how the change it looks like, and let's move on into the tutorial. So here's how you do it, and you should be able to learn it within a few hours or maybe even a few days. So for this, you are going to learn to steal off a card. You know, if you want, you can even steal it and palm it off or do whatever you want. You're going to learn a move that looks like this, and now I have palmed off a card. So here is, ah man, f you 4 of hearts, alright, you little bitch. Boop, just like that. Look at that sick stuff, right? In the center of the fan, in between the two aces. Just kidding. Alright, let's move on to the tutorial. Here's how you do this. You are going to, the card you want to change, it can be on top of the deck, and then you can change it, you know, to the bottom, just with 2 hands. So here's what you're going to do. You control the card you want to control all the way on top. What I recommend for beginners is this, and then just slip cut the top card, and that's it. As simple as that, alright? And here's what you do. You're going to steal off the bottom card with the use of the ring finger, pinky, and middle finger. And as I said, this is quite similar to the clip shift, which is a move that looks like this. Now, the clip shift is a move where you do this with one hand, so you steal it off the bottom and you place it on top, but in this case, instead of using the one hand to do it, you're going to be using both of the hands. This is quite similar to something Zach Mueller has done before, but what you're going to do is you're going to steal it off. First of all, here is the hand placement of the deck. You're going to be holding the deck like this, and it's important that the hand is kind of closed, that there are no windows. This is called a window, alright? And here is the thing, your index finger is going to be on top. If you're holding the 4 of hearts, then it's going to be near the pip. So, and the fingers, it's important that the fingertips are not touching. You need to really hold it deep, you know, deep like this. And here's what you're going to do. Your fingers are going to grab the card, and then they're going to outjog it like this. So in slower speed it looks like that, and the card gets outjogged. This is really simple to do. You hold it and you outjog the card, and my thumb is actually moving forward, so my thumb is doing this. And as you can see, when the fingers take the card, my thumb is able to move because it's a fucking thumb, yes. So you know it moves, and then I grab the deck, this deck, you grab it and then you turn it over and then woof, just like that. You don't have to do the sound effects, but if you want, then you can tell the spectator woof, and then boom, bits, your ace of spades. Now, yeah, if you want, you can do that. But look, you do it like that, and then you vroom. And then, here's the thing. I've already spoken about this before, but you're going to put the card deep in the palm, like this. Not too deep, because then they can see it, but try to put it around here, so you're not flashing like this. Because what might feel comfortable in your hand might not be the best thing to do. Try practicing in front of a camera like this one, like I'm doing right now. So you know, try putting it. A lot of people, they just do this. And yes, this feels very comfortable in the hand. But the thing is, you are flashing. Look at those windows everywhere. But look, you are flashing right now. So what I recommend is just practice on taking the card and then pulling the card all the way down like this. And you know, quite simple. I should not have to explain it more, but basically put it like that. And then my thumb is going to come by, and then, you know, it's going to, my nail is going to hold on top of the card. So I am using my nail, you know, also my skin, it doesn't matter what you use, but I'm using my nail for the card to go on, and then it goes on my skin, and then it goes back on the deck, and I square it up. And what I want this trick to look like, I want this trick to look like as if I just did this and then waved my hand on top over the deck. You know, just like this, alright? So that's what I want the trick to look like. Just as if I wave my hand over and it changes like, you know, I just dropped it, alright? But it looked good for a few seconds if you didn't hear the noise of the card dropping, which you probably did. Alright, let me just stick it in the center. I don't have to do any magic tricks with the 4 of hearts, but you know, like this, and then boom, and then I put it in the center, and then I whoop, and then boom. And when I come near when I place it on top, I make sure to you know, go all the way up here, and then drop it down, square it up, and then move my hand upwards. And here's why, alright? This is the camera. You know, a lot of people say that performing for human beings is not the same as performing for a camera. But if you think about it, if your eyes were right here, right? This is what you would see, right? Because the camera is supposed to, you know, record the same way as your eye work, I guess, right? I mean, yes, I think so. So if you saw this in person, you would see the same thing as the camera sees. And if you lift up your hand, you know, as I spoke about before, here's what happens, right? You do this, and if you lift up your hand, this happens. As you can see, I'm blocking the view, and then it looks like the hand never touched the deck. So in speed, it could look like this. Let me try to make it look good for the camera. So in speed, it looks like this. And then boom, can you see how good that looks like? I started here with the hand, and then I went all the way up, and then just did that, alright? So all that I did was this. And if you look at it from the camera's perspective, just like that. It's so simple, and it looks so good. It looks sexy, yeah. So, you know, like this, and then boom, just like that. You know, you can touch the deck and then come up and then change it. It looks really good. Yes. So, let me do it once again. Ace of spades inside the center of the deck. Just like that. And here comes the move, alright? So look. Zoom, just like that. Sexy. Yes. That looks good, right? So, that's kinda it. And by the way, if you enjoy these videos, make sure to smash the like button, fist the like button, double fist it, subscribe if you want to. Anyways, thank you for watching. I'm gonna do this change a few more times while just talking to you guys, and you can try to follow along if you want to. First of all, one of the tips I have is try doing this with hands that are not dry. So what I mean is put some water on your hands, work out, masturbate a little bit, make sure your hand isn't dry, because doing this with dry fingertips kinda is difficult, so make sure they are wet, and then you can pull the card without problem. So you pull, and then you boom, and then you know, here it's once again, I want to make this really clear, alright? Really clear. So you do this, you take it. Step 1 is grabbing the card. Step 2 is putting the card into the position, because you don't want to be flashing this bastard, alright? So you pull it into position with the middle finger, and then the thumb comes in contact just like that, and that's it. So if you want to see the first 2 steps in speed, it's gonna look like that. Quite quick, right? So look, like this. Boom. It's really important that you do the second move, which is taking it down like that, and then the finger goes up, and then boom, and boom. And once again, you know, it makes the illusion look good if you know, are near the deck, but then move the hand up on top of the deck. The magician, I saw this originally do, he did it like a little bit away from the deck, but still, it looked really good. If you wanna buy playing cards like this and support me, check out TheRussianGenius.com, check out the link in the description if you wanna buy some pretty cool magic tricks and magic tutorials, magic downloads, and, you know, fancy stuff like that. So, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoy this. Share this video if you enjoyed. Subscribe, do whatever you want. Check out my second channel right over there. I really think you will enjoy it. I do vlogs, rap music, magic, and other stuff as well. So, thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video.